All right, this is my video of changing out a thermocoupling. I saw a lot of videos on YouTube. They're pretty informative. So first thing I ran into is where, let's see if I can take a video of this. All right, now I removed the thermocoupling, the main supply line for the gas line, and the pilot light gas line. The problem I ran into was where that nut for the pilot light gas line that attaches it, they call it like a tubing or something, attached to the thermostat, was tough to get to. So basically I had to cut it and then screw out the nut with a ratchet wrench. And also bought they sell this at Lowe's. I actually have a Whirlpool, so I bought, they call it like a thermostat tune-up kit or something to that effect. So basically this is what I bought. It's like $28. So that's pretty much where I'm at. So now I actually got that part off. These parts out, those 3 connections. Next thing I'm going to do, remove it, and then hopefully just either replace it with this part here, or just use a couple of parts from this one for this one, or what have you. So that's where I'm at now. Okay, the problem I was having was I wasn't actually seeing a spark from the igniter, and that you push down that little lever there, you're supposed to see sparks in that little window here. I wasn't seeing that in there, so I'm going to be able to hook this back up, at least the striker, to see if I'm actually seeing sparks out here. But I do have the whole replacement kit, so I should have everything I need. This is one of the things that I do, because there was some wire hookups here on the actual device. I separate it that way when I attach it, it's, the right wires on the left side, the right wires on the right side. That way you just follow the procedure to hook it back up. All right, so this is basically it. This thing is out. This is it right here. Like I said, I ran into, there's a nut that was on there. I just had to cut it, and I do have the replacement one. I verified that the new one matches up, so should be good. All right, be back in a little bit. Okay. All right, let's continue on from that video. I'll have to splice them together. But basically, what was happening with mine is the pilot light wasn't lighting at all. So a couple of things that we're saying with that, it could be the airflow. So what I'm gonna do is vacuum out under here and hit that with the vacuum and take care of that. Another one that they're saying that more likely it may not be is a clog in your gas line. So what I would have to do for that, the test for that they were saying, that's real easy. You just set it to pilot, you push down that red button, turn back on your gas. Actually, the order is turn on your gas, then push down the button for like 2 seconds, and see if you smell gas coming through that what you call it, the pilot light gas line, that funnel, that silver funnel that was on the right side. So it's a real easy test, and it's like real quick. So, and you're just pushing it down for a couple of seconds. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. The gas line test to make sure that the gas is not, the line's not clogged, was real easy. Like I said, and it's just right under here. Well, I guess, yeah, you can see that little hole right there. And you smell it real quick. So that's pretty easy test to verify that your gas line is working correctly, which I didn't think that was a problem. So next step is going to be vacuum out this under this water heater and see if that that might have been the issue. And that's pretty much it. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm just show you this little tip here. The kit is over here. That's the kit. I mean, yeah, this is a a couple of Phillips screws. You take that off, put that plate onto the new one, and that's pretty much it. Then you hook it back up. All right, so I just want to show you that. It's a couple of Phillips screws. This is a very easy project, extremely easy. The only real danger here is the gas. So that's why folks will probably be hesitant to do this, but it's a really easy project. And once your gas is off, I mean, that's pretty much it. Then you work from there. And just make sure you tighten everything down when you finish. But I'll show you that in a little bit. I'll be. Oh, there go the light. Okay. Yeah, all right, this is inside the, this is the bottom of the water heater. This is before I vacuum it. I'm going to hit it with the vacuum real quick. And we'll do a before and after. But, yep. All right, this is the after with the vacuum. Looks pretty decent in there. 6, 7, 8. All right. So let me go hook her back up and give it a test and keep my fingers crossed. This doesn't work, man. Gotta call in a plumber. All right, this here is everything hooked back up. See the black and white wires hooked up the way they were before. The striker, electronic striker, that's just plugging in that orange wire. Then you have your pilot light supply line, and that's hooked up. A little tip, what you can do is actually start the screw first and then insert the supply line and then tighten everything down. Let's make sure that that supply line is up there and real tight. Then that middle piece is just the main gas supply line for the water heater, and on that left side is the coupling. I think my problem was the coupling, because I did look at the old coupling and it does look pretty beat up. But other than that, I didn't see any other major issues. The bottom of the tank wasn't like super clogged with debris or anything like that, so I didn't see any other problem that it could be. And the electronic striker was sparking, so everything looked good. All right, so let me tighten everything back down and then give her a test and keep my fingers crossed. All right, so this is pretty much it. Like I said, everything's hooked up the way it is, everything nice and tight. As you can tell, basically the way you start this thing is you put it on pilot, you press down for a minute, then you hit the striker on the right here. So you press that red button down for a minute, put on pilot, then once the pilot light is lit. Now the thing that threw me off a little bit is basically, as you can see, I had that little window on there. So I couldn't tell if the pilot light was lit or not. So I pulled it off and I could see the pilot light was lit, and that's when I actually turned the knob for the gas. As you can tell, you can see it's in there doing what it's supposed to do. And what they do, they make these they make them a sealed unit. That way there's nothing, no vapor, as far as air getting in there or gas seeping out and things like that and starting some kind of fire. That's why it's like a sealed unit now. Because back in the day, it used to be where you put a match in there to light the pilot light. But that's pretty much it. This is the little door. Is it this one? Yeah, this is a little door that comes with it, that's on there. I'm gonna put that back on there. Just push it back in there and it'll stay on there. And then there's also that cover. So that's that extra piece right there. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a really straightforward job right here. Probably took me altogether about an hour. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, if it's not lighting, if you can't see your pilot light lighting, it could be your thermocoupling, which is this wire right here, this copper wire. And it's like a little device on the end. And if that's faulty, I guess it's not going to light. But that's basically the problem I was having. And let's see after that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. But as you can see here, it's going real good. And that's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and upload the video to YouTube. And that's pretty much it. Catch you later.